for tuning in and welcome back to Wallington Filming. Right, remember that video I did on the Hyde corner ease roller? As you know, I used to use well, whatever corner roller I could get my hands on basically, which is not many, is it? Is there? There's not many around that are any good, that don't fall to bits. So when I come across that Hyde corner ease roller and the size of it, I thought, oh, banging, brilliant. Now, I bought it, used it, brilliant bit of kit. Probably done, I don't know, 50 odd plots with it, something like that. And let's face it, they don't get a shed load of abuse, do they? Because you're only doing the corners. So you would expect it to last virtually a lifetime. Now, I do believe they're from America and they import them in. And they're not that cheap, to be fair. I forgot what I said they were now. About 35 quid for the sleeve and the cage it goes on. A pretty expensive bit of kit. Giving it a good review I was, which I thought it warranted. But I'm here today to tell you that mine's fell to bits. I know. Can't believe it, can you? Now, I've not had time to get back onto the guys. Can't remember where I bloody bought it from now, off eBay, I think. But I'm going to have to get back to them and say, look, you better send me a new one because this one's like fell to bits. I'm rolling the corners out on this ceiling the other day, and luckily I'd only got a few metres left, and it just come off and it fell to bits. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, here it is. You know what the problem is, don't you? None of these, oh, as you can see, look, just falls to bits as I'm taking it out of the bag. Great. Hold on. Let's find the other bit. Oh right, it's literally fell to bits, look. Oh my God. The hell? It weren't as bad as this. Yeah. Don't know where to start, lads. Don't know where to start. Well, what I'm going to do, I'll tell you what. I'm glad I took the link off now. I took the link off, do you know what I mean? Because I got in touch with them, I thought they were going to send me some kit, but they never did, so I took the link off. They're not hard to find, as long as you put the right name in, eBay and stuff like that, Amazon, you'll find them, but yeah, here it is, look. Let me give you a bit of a close-up, lads, eh? Right, I'll sit down for this anyway. But here, yeah, basically, you know, oh my Lord. Let's try and get a bit of a close-up. They've all come out these prongs here. Do you know what I mean? You got the arm rusting, needless to say. And it's come out. And there's the sleeve, look. Don't think there's anything wrong with the sleeve. Just the arms fell to bits. So, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I mean, I don't think super glue is going to work. I'm going to have to try and fix it because I need it in like 3 or 4 days. I'm going to have to try and get some liquid resin in that bit to hold them prongs in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with that bit because that bit's quite low down. See how with that bit I can put some liquid resin in and seal them steel bits in there, can't I? But I don't know what I'm going to do with that bit because see how that one's raised and that one, so try super gluing them or something. I don't know what I'm going to do unless I can like raise that up so I can resin them bars in there as well. Don't know, that's why I'm looking on, see what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. as you can see from that close-up, yeah, it's just fell to bits. The trouble is with these firms, they're banging out these at such a high price, and they're not giving you a quality item, are they? You know, it's just cheap, made in Japan shit again. I don't even know where they're made. It's supposed to be an American product, but needless to say that if they're coming from America, whoever designs them, they're probably getting them made in Taiwan or something anyway. I mean, when you spend so much money on a product like this, you expect it to be made in the country of its origin, don't you? So there's some sort of quality control. And if you're spending that much money, you want a good solid item. I mean, it's just not a solid item, is it? Do you know what I mean? They should be ashamed of themselves, these people who manufacture these. And even the people who the product belongs to should be ashamed that they're charging so much money but still having it made on the cheap. I don't know how to get away with it, to be fair. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is take this home, and what I'll do, I'll give you a bit of a close-up of how I'm trying to fix it. Because you know what they're like, whether you can get a new one out of them is debatable, and even if you do get another one out of them, the same thing's going to happen again, isn't it? Because they're all made wherever they're made on the cheap. So yeah, what I'll have to do is take this home and do a little bit of a video on and add it to this on how we'll try and fix it. But I think it's going to have to be some sort of liquid resin. Should have to do it though, should you guys, you know what I mean? Should have to do it. You'll have to let me know how many of you guys bought one and it started to happen. Just depends how much you use it. Oh, I'll probably only use it on 50 plots, like I say, but yeah, unreal, isn't it? I'm really expecting that to last like a long time, but it ain't. That cage is just bog standard cheap garbage, isn't it? Let's see what happens to the sleeve as time goes on, eh? So yeah, stay tuned guys, and I'll show you how I'm going to try and attempt to fix it. As you can see, what I've done here, I've just pushed the metals back into the plastic, into the lugs of the plastic, yeah? Now obviously they are starting to wear or coming loose because as you've seen earlier, they just fell out. Now I am still left with this problem, yeah? See how that's coming out like that? Which means it's wearing in there. So that means that's like poor construction. I mean, you can see it's not really built to last, but you would expect it to last a bit longer and have a bit better quality, wouldn't you? Now that's going to cause me a problem. So what I'm going to do, as you can see with the liquid resin, I'm going to add a bit of red dye to it just so you can see what I'm doing properly, right? But on this side I'm going to be okay, yeah, because you got that lug there. So I can tip the resin and that will hold all them metal bits in place, not a problem. It's not going to actually resolve that problem, which is quite bad really. So what I'm going to do, as you can see on this side, there's not a bit, that lug there, it's not sticking up. So it means when I tip liquid resin in there, it's going to go onto that steel bar a little bit. So what I'm hoping is that it'll, as it's going off, I'll just turn it around so it don't stick to that metal lug. And I'm hoping it's going to make a bit more of a tighter fit to stop it doing that. Now, if you haven't got any liquid resin and you don't want to buy any, basically you're going to be in the shit, ain't you? I don't even know if you can buy these separate. So yeah, if you can't do that, it's a problem. if you can't buy liquid resin, it could be a problem. It still might not resolve that, in which case I've got to get on to them and say, look, you better send me a new one because these are just shit, basically. Shame, but there you go. Right then, so I'm just going to mix up a bit of liquid resin. Now, it's like I say, if you're not got any of this, it's going to be you're going to have a problem. Full stop. So I'm just going to pour a few drops of dye in it, just so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's going to be clear and it's going to. This is really good stuff. This is comes in handy for loads of things. You just wouldn't expect to have to use it on this. Would have thought that'd be a bit better construction, wouldn't you? Bit disappointed to say the least, to be honest. Shame. I've not looked at the other video, but I'm sure it's about 35 quid. Something like that. Right, so that's that. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to tip it in this piece with a lug. Right, so I'm going to tip it in this one for a start. All this is really going to do is hold them the metal parts of the frame in position so they don't come out again. And that's all that's going to do. So it's filling it up. Right, so what I've got to do now, just got to wait for that to go off. Yeah. So a bit of a close up, guys. Yeah. So them metal parts of the frames are not going to come out that cap anymore, are they? And then I've got to do it on the other side when that's gone off. Yeah. What I'm going to do is just put a bit of washing up liquid around this spindle here, just to stop the resin sticking to it. Now I don't know if this is going to work. I am sort of like doing this by ear, you know what I mean? Right, like I say, that's not got a plastic lug coming up like the other side, so I am going to go on to that steel pin there a bit. I'll put that washing up liquid on, so hopefully it should like make it a bit tighter as well. Not really solving the problem, I know, but hey, what can you do? The idea is really to stop them. The idea is to stop them pins coming out as well. Just pissing out the underneath a bit there, isn't it? It might tighten it off, I don't know. Right then guys, took it home last night, had a bit of a mess about with it. Solved half the problem, but not all of it. So let me show you. I'll wash that out, do you know what I mean? So put that liquid resin in there, sort of overfilled it a bit there, but hey, still does the job. And put the liquid resin in there. So it's going to hold that metal in to the plastic, which was one of the big problems. But it's still going to do that. Hold on. Do you know what I mean? So that still comes off, but it is a little bit tighter because I've gone around the metal area, so it's sort of like made it a bit tighter. But there is a chance of that still possibly coming off. I'm not sure because I ain't tried it yet. So yeah, sort of half solved the problem. Now I have been looking on eBay and stuff. I can't find these small ones. That's about what, 3 or 4 inches maximum, isn't it? So I can't. And one other thing I should point out is, where is it? You know, that's a bit naff as well, isn't it? Just a little bit of metal, sort of like chiseled chiseled out a bit so that washer don't come off. That's a bit pathetic, that is, to be fair, isn't it? You know what I mean? Can't exactly. We can't really see it properly, but it does look like someone's just took a chisel to that, just so the washer it don't go too far down that end. Talk about cheap and tacky, honestly. I don't know what I'm going to do, because they're just not cheap, are they? But I've had to. You shouldn't even have to do that, should you? Let's face it. Jesus Christ, honestly. Right, so I'll leave it up to you guys to decide whether you're going to buy one of these Hyde corner ease rollers or not. Like I say, disappointed. It's not just that though, is it, really? It's, I mean, that plastic bit in the middle. I mean, how long's that going to last? Hard to say, isn't it? And, well, that's for this. I don't know what to say, because once that goes, look, bit tighter, but once you're lobbing it round there, I don't know how long that's going to last, to be fair. But for it to fall to bits in such a short period of time, not very good, is it? If any of you guys know where I can get one of these from without contacting these Hyde people, send us a link or something, will you? Because if I could get one of these, I'd just go and get another one, rather than go back to these guys who are selling the whole thing. Because a bit pissed off, to be fair. Look, a bit stiffer because I put that stuff in, so. No, look. Might be alright, but it might, I can see it keep flying off personally. But you know, they're fetching good money, ain't they? Unreal, fetching good money. Look at it, it's just slipping out on its own, and I'm just holding it in my hand. Look, I'm gonna have to order something else, isn't I? I'm gonna have to order a cheaper to get me by it or something, I think. That's another like 10, 12 quid or whatever wasted again, isn't it? But yeah, to all you guys out there who I said, yeah, this looks the business, I'll probably get one. I do apologise, you know what I mean? I've not had it that long, and I've only done, I don't know, whatever it is, who cares how many plots I've done with it, but it should last a lot longer, shouldn't it? But I do apologise to you guys who bought one when I said it looked like a good bit of kit, but I did say it looks like a good bit of kit. I didn't say it was. So yeah, don't know what we're going to do unless we can get another one of these arms. But probably wouldn't spend the type of money they're asking for one of these if that's going to happen to the cage. Look at it. Unreal, man. Wank. Wank. Absolute wank. Very disappointed. But yeah, I probably won't buy one, guys, to be fair. I know a lot of people don't bang out so many plots as me, so theirs is probably alright. But if you're banging out quite a lot of plots, like I do, at least one a week, it ain't going to last that long, is it? So you're probably better off with the cheaper rubbish than spending that type of money on there. Because what you can do with that now, the cages, you can't get the cages, or you can't get the supplier to send you the cage to go through it. You've wasted a lot of money, ain't you? But yeah, there you go. Don't forget, guys, leave your comments down and tell me what you think of that. And if you've got one, if it's happening to you. Alright. So yeah, I won't ramble on anymore. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to, until next time, from the Candle Man, stay safe, lads. Boom shack. Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing.